That hurt my heart a little bit. That's tough.
Okay, any saving account?
No.
Okay, investment accounts?
No.
Retirement funds? Not yet, I imagine, huh? Okay, so you're leaving, my friend, with $48, huh? And then coffee, legendary.
Oh, yeah, that one's, yeah.
Bigfoot, 888, Go Espresso, 8.
Yeah, that one.
You're Mr. 8.
888.
No, come on. No. Not when you're stacking on credit card debt.
Times are hard now. Like it's too expensive now. So
Times are hard, dude. Dude, $16 on restaurants. You just admitted you didn't even spend a dime at the supermarket, man. Times are hard. Come on.
Hey,
If you continue in this mindset, I see you here in 10 years and you have $60,000 easy on your credit card and you're screwed. Welcome to Finance Action, the show where we take action. My name is Romain and today I am with Jonathan. Jonathan, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Let's look at your profile. Jonathan, you are 21 years old. You're originally from Seattle and you work as a dental assistant. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
Sweet. Looking at the way you've rated your personal finances from chilling to Mayday, Jonathan, you rated yourself as yikes. What is going on, my friend?
Well, honestly, I rated myself a yikes just because I feel like I'm making less than what I made in my old jobs. Like,
oh, you're making less than you're making in your old
I
jobs?
feel
Okay.
that it feels like it because, like, I don't know. I feel like as a dental assistant, I feel like you should be not fully financially stable, but at least not living check to check.
Okay.
And so I feel like I've been living check to check, so it's stressful. It sucks.
I see. Okay. So 21 years old, so fairly new into the workforce. How's been your approach with money in general? How did you learn about how to navigate that at a young age?
I grew up with like a mom that's always been kind of smart with money, saving wise, not spending wise.
Oh, okay.
As like, I feel like she knows how to save, but doesn't know how to keep that debt.
So
like,
she's stacking on quite a bit of debt?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of been a tough grounds for your family from the get-go.
Yeah.
But it's been stable for the most part?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, I feel like we're at a better place now than what we used to be when we were kids.
What do you mean by that?
So I grew up with an alcoholic dad and a drug addict dad. So my whole life, basically, we grew up with a lot of abuse and a lot of just a lot of anger and sadness. It took a toll more like at the age of 7.
What happened?
So at the age of 7, that's when my dad got deported.
I see.
So at that point, me and my brother, so I have 2 older brothers, a 25-year-old and a 32-year-old. Me and my 25-year-old brother had to move with my mom to Mexico.
Oh, you had to go back to Mexico?
Yeah, to live with him. So it was kind of more like,
I see.
we didn't want to leave him alone. So it was more like, hey, let's go with him. Let's not let him live like that,
I see.
So at the age of 7, we like lived over there. It was really tough because in Mexico there's not a lot of job opportunities. So it's kind of, you're working for living day to day, not living monthly or anything. It's like what you're making it to live for that day.
Wow. Okay.
At the age of like 9.5, we moved back. And so as a single mom, she was here by herself with 3 kids.
Whoa.
So my brother my older brother was more like maybe 20 now at the time when we came back.
Nice.
He was able to kind of help her out a little bit. But it was still kind of tough to like money wise, because it's always been a single mom with 3 kids. So I feel like that's also reflected on my life now that like I've seen her live check to check. I feel like that's like,
and you're living check to check again.
So I feel like that's what, like, I need to break that cycle. I feel like it's a cycle that like I didn't notice that was happening.
So bring me into a little bit about the mindset of living paycheck to paycheck. I want to know more here. Give me your sense around money. How do you feel about any of that?
So coming back to that story, I've always, I grew up kind of not getting what I wanted.
I see.
Since we didn't grow up with a lot of money. So now that I kind of have it, I think about it more like, if I want that and I have the money, why not get it? And which is a bad habit because I shouldn't be doing that, especially if I.
Yeah, that's right, because you've put yourself in quite of a pickle here with some of the debt that going to be tough to justify. We'll be speaking about that later on. But as a quick apartheid, guys, if you're new to the channel, we are bringing a variety of story from the young in the workforce here to more, mature individuals that still find themselves in very tough financial spots. This variety is bringing us a range of recommendations that we hope apply to you. If you're interested in more of that content, we invite you to like and subscribe. And now, let's get back to our content with Jonathan, starting with our first section, your income and your assets. As a dental assistant in Seattle, how much do you make?
I make $20 an hour.
$20 an hour, that's it?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. How many hours a week do you work?
About 36, including the Friday job.
So that brings your yearly pre-tax at around $34,500 annual income. When we compare that against the median for people in your age category between 21 and 27, 50% of the people make more than that, 50% make less. It is at $36,500. So you are in the 50% that makes less, but that's because you're just entering the workforce in that age bracket. But still, for Seattle, my friend, it must be tough, huh? You're living at pretty much $2,000 net per month. Is that right?
Yeah, correct.
So looking at your income, Jonathan, starting right away with your checking account, my friend, at 21 years old, you have $48.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the only statement that you've provided for that. Do you have any other accounts?
I do, but that one's more like I just don't really use it. It's
How
more
much
like
is there on it?
nothing.
Zero?
It's more like when I get a side check, I'll like use it and put
Yeah,
it
it's
in
kind
there.
of a transactional account.
Yeah.
Okay. Any saving account?
No.
Okay. Investment accounts?
No.
Ooh, retirement funds? Not yet, I imagine, huh? Okay, so you're leaving, my friend, with $48, huh? Yeah. Okay. How do you feel about having $48 on your account, mate?
Doesn't feel good. I mean, it feels like kind of embarrassing because it's like if something really bad happened, I wouldn't have the money to.
Yes,
you know,
exactly. That's
come
my
back from
biggest
it.
concern here. Have you ever been negative?
Not negative. I never let my accounts go to negative, but
Yeah, because you compensate with debt?
yeah.
Ah, come on. Okay. Any other streams of income, or is that the only income that you have?
I mean, that's kind of the only income. I tried door dashing and like Instacarting.
Oh, you've done that. Okay.
Yeah, but it's just it's too much time for a little bit of money. So
What do you
it's-
mean? How much has he been providing you?
So honestly, I mean, I only did it like 2 times, and for literally an hour, it was like less than $20. So that's less
Okay.
than what I'm working.
What did you work? Did you work Instacart or DoorDash?
It was Instacart, yeah. So Instacart,
Okay, Instacart. Yeah. What about DoorDash?
you drive more for less money. So it's like $6 and you're driving more than 14 miles.
Plenty of people that make a full time of DoorDash, though. Huh? I think it's about finding the right slot. You
Yeah.
don't, if you go at 3 p.m., you're probably not gonna make bucks. But did you took a good time, or you just random?
It was just randomly, like whenever I.
I wouldn't discount it right away, given that it was a one-time experience. You have a car. We'll be speaking about this. There could be a way here to leverage this, Jonathan, especially as we think about your income. $2,000 net per month, my friend. It's running on a very fine line with $50 on your account, man. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not good, Jonathan. That's not good.
I know.
Especially as we look into some of the rest of your statement now, that leads me right away to our next section, your expenses and your debt. At 21 years old, Jonathan, how much do you spend on rent per month?
So rent is about $400.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah. So
How come?
I live with my mom, so
Okay,
it's just me and my mother. Yeah.
Okay. Does she own the place, or you?
No,
guys are
so my mom's boss owns the place, so my mom's
Oh.
boss actually bought the place for us, and we are paying basically our rent, like the mortgage is what we're paying off right now.
Oh, wow. I mean, then it's beneficial for the boss.
Yeah.
Definitely. Hopefully your mom is not stuck with that.
No, we're trying to save up for like at least to just pay off the down payment, and then it'll be ours. And then
Okay.
her plan is to at least by 65 retire and probably sell the house and move to Mexico with my dad.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Your dad is
so-
still in Mexico.
Yeah. So
Oh, wow.
just single mom.
not an easy situation here.
Yeah.
Okay. So $400 per month. Does that include utilities?
Yeah.
Like electricity and so on? Okay. So that's not too bad, actually. Thank you that you have this situation that brings your housing expense against your income, Jonathan, at 20%, We like it to be below 28. So kudos on that front. You should try to stay in this position as long as you're making that type of income in a pickle here. So, okay, I'm not too worried about that. Let's move on to some of the rest of your expenses. Looking here at your car expenses. So you have a car, right?
Yes.
Okay, what do you drive?
I drive a Subaru Impreza 2020.
Okay, how many miles?
55,000.
Okay, how much did you buy it for?
I got it for about 31,000.
Oh, how long ago was that?
In September, I actually hit a year. So.
Okay, how much is your debt on it right now?
28,000.
28,000. Okay, so you've been spending, reducing the balance a little bit on this. Oh, what's the interest?
6%.
6%?
Yeah, 6%.
Okay, let me see. Looking at your minimum payment on it, you are around. Well, what's your minimum payment on this?
452, 456, something like that.
452. Whoa, dude, that is pretty steep, Jonathan. Especially as we compare the value on the car right now. Looking at Kelly Blue Book for your car, reselling private parties. So if you sell it on like Facebook Marketplace, not trading, you are looking at 18,000. So you are currently underwater by $10,000 on this car. Where did you buy this car?
I bought it at like a little car shop, like at a corner.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Did you negotiate at the time?
Yes, because they were trying to give it to me, I think, for 40 or something like that.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, I went in with a loan from BCU.
Oh, I see. So you had prepared a loan. Okay, that was smart. You came in already pre-prepared. What was the thought process behind going for such an expensive car when you were making $20 an hour, man?
It was more like I needed it. It's not like I wanted it.
You don't need a $35,000 car, huh? I mean, including tax and all of that. Why do you need a $35,000 car, dude?
My plan was to go in for like a less amount of like
less
I
expensive.
wanted less expensive car, but when I looked at it, it was just more like I liked it more than any other car in the lot. So it's just more like.
And this was the only option? You couldn't go somewhere else in this place?
At that time, I was not smart, and I kind of just
took the
did
impulse
it.
buy.
Yeah.
Okay. So first things first, guys. A car purchase is going to be probably one of the worst investment that you can make, especially when you're young. It's the fastest depreciating assets. Generally, when it drops off the floor, you're losing 30% of the value. So in your case, I mean, right away, the car, you bought it 31 plus tax, 35. It's worth 18. You're taking a huge bullet right now on the feet, making $20 an hour. That's not good, man. Yeah. I would love for you, if you guys are in this situation and it's your first car, don't go buy a Mercedes or a brand new car like this. Of course, I'm joking on the Mercedes, but what's good is go on Facebook Marketplace, search for a car that is reliable, okay, and safe. Some of the recommendations that I have are Toyota Corolla, Toyota Yaris, Mitsubishi Mirage, Honda products. Those are nice, affordable, good resale value. This is the sweet spot when you're starting in life. Don't rock and roll with this. I did the same as you. When I was young, 23 years old, bought myself a brand new Mustang, and I bite the bullet for it because I broke the engine drag racing like a dummy.
Oh, God.
No, but that was awful. That was so stupid. But jokes apart, though, I actually regretted that purchase because it was destroying my budgets. And I wanted to have so many other activities on the side. And you have a nice car. Okay. I mean, $450. That's crazy. How much do you pay for insurance?
Insurance, $366.
$366 on insurance, dude? No,
pretty
for
high.
Real?
Yeah, pretty high. It's
what
ridiculous.
The heck? How come? No, but you must have had a big accident or something.
No. So I recently did get a HOV ticket.
Okay, that doesn't bring your insurance price that high. How much of a premium did that?
I was paying $2 something to $3. Went up to $366. So it went up a couple.
What did you try and negotiate on that ticket? Or you just paid it right away?
I just paid it. It was my first ticket, so it was just more like.
So fun fact here, guys, for you at home as well and for you as well in your future, when you get a ticket, you don't pay the ticket right away. You go to see a lawyer, okay? And this lawyer is going to try and go to court for you and try and bring that down. This is 100% legal, okay? The lawyer is going to cost you $50, sometimes 100, but he's going to bring in that to a parking ticket. Generally, that's what's happened. And then, boom, it doesn't hit your insurance, it doesn't hit your record, and you're a winner. How much do you spend on gas per month?
About $120 to $130.
Oh, no. Okay, so your transportation cost per month, my friend, is summing to $938 when you're making $2,000 a month. Come on, dude. That is representing 47% of your income. Dude, we like it to be below 15. You're 3 times the amount. All right, let's move on to some of the rest of your expenses. Jonathan, phone. How much do you pay for phone per month?
100 a month.
Oh, that's pretty steep. What do you have?
T-Mobile. I have an iPhone.
Oh, you pay the iPhone with it? Okay. I mean, there are other options that are available. Dude, the thing is, you're being high on all of your needs right now. It's crazy. Insurance, car, phone. You have pets?
Yeah, I have a cat.
Oh, okay, you have a cat. Okay. How much does you have pet insurance?
Yes. Yeah.
Ah, okay. That makes me smile. That's great. Okay,
Yeah.
How much is your pet insurance?
75.
Okay, very good. All right. I mean, that's a little bit expensive, but it's not too bad. I'm glad that you have pet insurance. As always, a friendly reminder for my story, ladies and gents. I have a French bulldog right here. 6 months ago, he ate a piece of plastic, $6,000 surgery, and I was like, yes. Thank you that I have pet insurance. Holy smokes.
That'd have been a lot.
Yes, so make sure you please get your pet insurance. Thank me later. Right now, it's pretty much paid for all his life. You never know what can happen. So with the little guys and, little guys that we love so much, let's make sure they're always safe. So please take pet insurance if you're in the United States. All right, looking at some of the rest of your expenses here, you know what? Let's start right away into the shit, huh? Looking at some of your food expenses, for someone that makes $2,000 a year, you rock and roll in restaurants and take out, huh?
Yeah.
You don't know the grocery store?
No.
Oh, come on, dude. What's going on?
Well, I don't know. I'm a really lazy person when it comes to like cooking and stuff. So I'm more like, I'll pick it up or like I'll buy something out and then just eat it and then go home.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that here. You're pretty insane on, $21 at the teriyaki. Chipotle is also a fan, $16, pound $15, restaurant $16. But ladies and gentlemen, $57 at the burrito place. What do you buy? You buy the place at that price?
I paid for a couple of friends. Yeah.
They did refund you?
I think they were supposed to, but
but you need to follow up.
I know.
This is almost 3 hours of work, dude.
Yeah, it is.
And then coffee, legendary.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Bigfoot, 8. Go Espresso, 8.
Yeah, that
You're
one.
Mr. 8.
Yeah.
8 every day.
8.
No, come on. No. Not when you're stacking on credit card debt. Let's actually go right away into some of your credit card debts. Here I see one credit card, $2,039.
Yeah.
Now, what I see, though, it's a 0% interest. So you probably have consolidated this credit card. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's not the best mindset, though. I mean, it's good. It gives you interest-free for some time, but it's not the right mindset. You're just delaying the payments. But what's the worst about this is that you are increasing your balance every month on this.
Yeah.
$200 last month, dude. No, it's not good, man. How come? Why are you not paying this down?
Since I am kind of living check to check.
Yeah.
Since I don't have that money, I'll be like, okay, well, I'll just spend it and then I'll pay it off my next check. But then it comes to the point where I already owed a little bit more somewhere else. So like I just pay half of it. And so it kind of starts building up.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been...
Yeah, that pretty much brings you underwater every month.
Yeah.
Your expenses become higher than your income. And you have another credit card here again, Jonathan. Yeah. 362. This one has an interest rate of 32%. I mean, it's not a crazy amount, but again, here I see that last month you've increased the balance on this by $100 as well. This is not what we like to see, as we want you to bring those credit cards down. You know that. You know that credit cards are not the best by far. Those are some of the worst, actually, debt that you can have. Finally, looking here, you also have a Best Buy of $990.
Yes.
What did you buy?
I bought a projector for my room.
How much did you buy that for?
$1,200. Yeah. So it was,
when did you buy that?
I bought it, I think, a couple months ago, like maybe 3 months ago. 4 months ago.
0% interest, though?
Yeah. So it was 2 years, 0 interest.
Yeah. Why? If you had the cash, would you have bought it?
Probably not. Just because.
Good insight on the mindset. Yeah, okay.
Just because I feel like when you have that much amount of like all that money in your pocket or in your account, you're not really thinking about like spending that much right away because you're like, hey, that's actually a lot of money. But when you have like a credit card and you have 0 interest, you're just like, okay, well, I can pay $50 every month, not owe anything, but just pay $50 for 2 years.
Yeah, but then you find yourself, Jonathan, in a situation like this at 21 years old, and you're already stacking, 31,000 something debt, man. That's a tough start, huh? And all of this is actually bad debt. You're not building equity here. You're not building a business. You just spend all your money on, cinema, $19, on eating out, and on all of that crap. Here I see makeup, Louis.
I watched this YouTuber, and he came out with the collab with this like makeup brand.
I see.
And so I just really wanted it, so I kind of just spoiled myself.
Yeah. Jonathan,
Yeah.
come on, man.
It's a bad habit.
Yes, you need to shift a little bit of that mindset. It seems to me, I mean, you definitely are not credit card friendly, man.
Yeah.
Right?
I regret getting credit cards. That's one thing I do regret.
Yeah, but you're continuing to stack expense on this as if they exist. If you did regret that, you need to reduce some of your spend and don't increase your credit card debt.
Correct. You're right. Very right.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, no, but what brings you, like, when you're like, oh, okay, I don't care, I will see it next month. Is that kind of the mindset that you're in?
Yeah, just because, I don't know, times are hard now. Like it's too expensive now. So
Times are hard, dude. Dude, $16 on restaurants. You just admitted you didn't even spend a dime at the supermarket, man. Times are hard. Come on.
Hey, it's just, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I've always had that habit. Like, I always grew up, eating at home.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, now that I have the money, I just, eat out. When it's a bad habit. So I need to get out of it.
It's a bad habit. We want to modify on that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Jonathan, other than some of the expenses that we've been mentioning here, do you carry any other needs, like money that you need to spend every month that we haven't discussed yet?
No, I don't think so.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. As we wrap up some of our expenses and debt, this leads me to our next segment. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the money case. All right, Jonathan, looking at how much interest you currently pay per month based on some of the debt that you've accumulated already at 21 years old, my friend, you are paying $200.
No way. That's a lot. No way.
$200 of
Yikes.
interest that is being paid every month on nothing. This is purely bank fees.
That's 2 months of my phone bill.
That's 2 months of your pay? That's almost 10 hours of work, dude.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the big reveal? So, number one, Jonathan, given that this is what you're doing every month, I want you to take that cash right here, see it, and throw it to the garbage, because this is your projector and all of that mindset that you put in your mind and your car and all of that crap.
That hurt my heart a little bit. That's tough.
Of course, man. And you're just starting life already, putting yourself with not the best choices. Now, let's look at something even greater than that. Over the course of 1 year, Jonathan, you will pay $2,400 worth of interest. Okay? Since you're 21 years old, let's say instead of paying that interest to banks, that you're just going to put it literally in the trash as we just mentioned, I want you to understand the component around compound interest and value of time. If instead of giving that money to bank, you would have invested that money and just close the account, just let it ride until you retire. Just 1 year worth of payment, Jonathan, because you're so young. Right now, you're in your golden years for investment, okay? The amount of money that you would see at 60 years old, dude, get ready for this, huh? It's not 50 grand. It's not $80,000. No, but this is insane, Jonathan. The amount that you will see would be 99,652.
At 60?
At 60. This is the money that you're spending right now this year on interest from the decisions that you're making. Just from 1 year, imagine you're being much more mindful about some of the rest of your spend. Wow. You could set yourself to such a greater future just by being mindful today of little things. I'm not asking you to rock your world and completely change. But you're increasing every month your credit card debt It's the opposite of what we want to see. And look at the impact today. 100 grand, dude.
Yeah, wow. That's embarrassing. That's kind of disappointing. Like,
Jonathan, are you ready to take action?
for sure.
And we are back after the money case segment of our friend Jonathan here. We want to take action, and you mentioned that you are too, so let's move through some of our recommendation sections. As always, I'm not a financial advisor, so I want you to be mindful of that. This is what I would do if I was in your shoes today at your age. You're 21 years old, the golden age to set yourself for a financial future. So today, Jonathan, one of the big issues that I have with looking at your statement and your cost of living is the amount for your needs. Today, to survive, you need 1,922. And that is assuming your rent, your phone, some of the car payments, insane on transportation, almost $1,000 for this damn car, dude. Food, I plateau you at around $250, as well as some of your minimum payments on your cards and so on. Okay, so what does that leave you? Well, I mean, my friend, it leaves you around $100. So now, no wonder why you're increasing your credit card debt. It's because your income does not allow you for that.
Yeah.
And where does all this credit card debt goes into? Into all those expenses here that we've mentioned that shouldn't exist. Today, my friend, the $118 makeup is hundreds of dollars if you continue in this strategy. And it's $1,000 if you were instead to invest that money towards a retirement. So I want you now completely change your mindset early. You're still so young that you're not doomed. You're far from it. You're literally just starting your life. But let's start your life together, Jonathan, with a good structure together, okay?
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
So you are running at 1,922 on needs. Well, right now you can't really pay back debt other than minimum payments. You need to find a way, no matter what, to increase your income. You have a car. You said that you've run, Instacart for 1 hour, you've made $10. Okay, this is not a good point of data. You should be trying at least 3 times to see if it's really not worth it. I know many people that are running DoorDash in Seattle. It's extremely popular. You should be able to increase your income through things like this. So try maybe DoorDash on an evening or something in the weekday that you're not being taken. Right now, you're only working 36 hours a week, dude. At 21 years old, you should be cranking. I mean, I'm sure at some point you want to be able to have a life that allows you maybe to build a family and so on. Right now, you're absolutely not setting yourself for this, okay? So let's look together at an organized strategy. As I mentioned, number 1, increase your income, maybe through DoorDash, side activities, maybe a little bit of side hustle that's not costing you a lot of money invested. Can you somehow increase your income at work?
Yes, I would just have to make a really big decision of like switching.
What currently makes you stick to the current job?
Just the environment, just the people.
Well, I'm going to be rough, man. $20 an hour is survival.
Yeah.
At your age, I would have no loyalty whatsoever. You cannot afford the life that you want if you continue with this type of income. And here, I'm not even accounting for all the crappy expense that we discussed on the side. This is purely survival.
Yeah.
Because of all the decisions that you've made in the past that now you are burning yourself with. I know plenty of people that are making a living with $20 an hour, but they don't buy a $32,000 car, my friend. Yeah. They don't stack on a $1,200 projector or makeup of $120, maybe anecdotically. Yeah. But not every day the Bigfoot $8 coffee. No, but come on, man.
And I was actually going to get one on my way here.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. Dude, I would have blocked the door. No, but seriously though, you need to find a way to increase your income. Number 2, reduce some of that crappy spend here. Jonathan, come on, dude. You can't do that. I am giving you $100. That's it. $100. You need to flip your story ASAP. This is going to if you continue in this mindset, I see you here in 10 years and you have $60,000 easy on your credit card and you're screwed. Then it's a different story. It's you tight everything. You can't have anything going on for you. It's really tough. Okay? So I am giving you for your wants $100, Jonathan. Okay?
Okay.
On the side, right now, per month, your target is to save $250. Okay? On top of the minimum payments. I don't know how you do it, but you need to put on the side $250 and not take any more additional credit card debt, okay? So what does that mean? Well, that means that assuming you're following a debt avalanche strategy, which means that you're going to be paying the highest interest first, especially this credit card here that has 31% interest. Jonathan, it will take you quite a bit of time because your car payment is so expensive, okay? It's going to take you 42 months to do that.
Well,
which is crazy. That's not good.
That's a lot.
What I mean by that is in the immediate turn, pay your damn credit card debt ASAP.
Understood.
And do not take on more credit card debt. Instead, what you could do is apply what is called a cash envelope strategy. You know, every month you have a certain amount of cash that you put in an envelope. You take that money out of your checking account, you split it and budget it in cash envelopes that allows you to budget. This way you're not relying on this like, oh, it's 0%, I don't care. You know, I'm going to see it. When are you going to see it? In 3 years? And in 3 years it's going to be 10 grand?
Yeah.
It's the same spiral. You're just delaying the accountability for it. Don't you think?
Yeah.
How do you feel about some of the points here that I brought up to your attention?
They're straight facts. They're not like lies or anything. They're not like over exaggerating. They're actually straight up facts. So it just makes me feel like I need to just grind and put the work in and kind of just pay off my credit cards and think
What are
smarter.
going to be some of the actions that you're going to take, mate?
Honestly, I'm just going to have to take that big leap and probably just switch jobs.
Yeah.
Just because at this point I can't think about, more I'm thinking about my mental state just because one boss is not as great as the other. Mm-hmm. But at this point, I kind of just have to think about surviving and living.
Exactly,
so.
that's what I was going to say. Well, Jonathan, look, a pretty straightforward case for you, to be honest. You're just starting life. You need to get again on a good train. You've have the wrong mindset here that I hope we've corrected together. I will be following up with you in about a month to make sure that at least you've not increased your balance and you have contributed slightly towards those. Try to find a side hustle, get back on the wheel, and I'm confident that you should be okay. You're just 21 starting life. Do it right, okay?
Okay, understood.
All right, guys, thank you very much for following us again on this story here with a fairly young case for our friend Jonathan. We hope you got a little bit of knowledge as we navigated that environment together. We, again, encourage you to like, subscribe, and we see you guys next time. À bientôt.